fantastic. Yes. Give me 1 second as I am setting things up on my end here. I hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Perfect. Welcome. I hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Give me 1 moment as I am getting set up right now.
Intense map.
Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 moment. Alright, perfect. Thank you so much. We're gonna pull from the Tabula Mundi Tarot deck, okay? We're just kind of chilling right now, see what's going on. Welcome everyone in the chat. I hope you're doing fantastic tonight. Mystic Royal Collective. Let's see what's going on tonight. Six of discs. So to me, someone that's kind of being a little reserved about their desires and wanting to reach to the next level. Perhaps they have been told at one point that they are not deserving. Please stop. Why? Welcome everyone. How you doing in the chat? We're doing 6 of discs right now. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse right now. Someone that's not going to their full potential right now. Someone that is not realizing all the potential that they have, right? 8 of discs right here. Prudence. Someone that is fully equipped with everything that they need for their life right now. They're fully grounded. They realize that sometimes things take a little bit of extra care, extra comfort. See that heat right there with that lantern right now? Nurturing what it is that you already have. As above, so below. 4 is the number of stability. I feel that I am tuning into some energy right now. Someone that is fully stabilized in the 3D realm and in the spiritual realm as well. The 6 of discs here is just indicating here in the reverse, someone that needs to realize that sometimes they are limiting themselves with their own mindset. You know what I mean? Let's see anything here in the Tabula Mundi Tarot. We have 2 cards that came out. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. Welcome everybody in the chat. I love you. You're beautiful. Make sure you're subscribed. 5 of Cups. Disappointment. So turn this down here a little bit. So Cups has to do with that emotional realm energy. It has to do with how you are feeling at this moment. 5 is a number of change. I feel that perhaps as you're trying to figure out what it is that is keeping you from your abundance and keeping you from your wealth at this moment, you're kind of feeling thirsty for the next big thing is what I'm feeling right now. See that? There's a drought. You feel kind of like stuck right now. Whatever passion, like you're feeding into your passions and you're still keeping your head up. You know what I mean? You're keeping your head up despite all the trials and tribulations that are happening at the moment right now. You're keeping your head up. But the fact of the matter is that you're withholding things that you probably should be expressing, at least within yourself right now. Cups having to do with water element, having to do with the emotions, having to do with feeling things right now. I feel that you're not giving yourself the credit that you know that you deserve for all the work that you are doing, for all the work that you've already accomplished, baby. You see this? You have so much that you have things that you care about now, you know what I mean? Because you have done the work, you know what I mean? And it's just a matter of fact that you just kind of like finalizing a few things there, you know what I mean? That you're able to like tune in and wonder like, hey, that's going to release. That's going to, by fine tuning and understanding what it is that is keeping one from receiving all this abundance, you know what I mean? You know that it's yours. You're nurturing it. You have been nurturing it, baby. You know what I mean? And it has to do with this energy right here with the Hermit right here in the reverse position. Now, granted, it's like, I feel like you're still trying to get a little balance of like, hey, what is that how is it that I can like balance this sense of like self, but like connectedness with the 3D realm to like accomplish what my soul had already chose to accomplish in this realm here. See, you already know the things that you desire. It's already there. You've already accumulated that. You know what I mean? You're nurturing that right now. And you're kind of finalizing a few details in your life right now to be able to like nourish yourself, to keep yourself from starving completely. And I feel that's what this Hermit in the reverse right now. Look at this artwork here right now. This is someone that's like trying to figure out themselves right now. They have a few more things that they need to figure out to be able to unlock the mysteries and unlock their truest potential. That's why it's in the reverse position. It's kind of like indicating that whoever I'm speaking to right now in the collective, that they need to like take a little more time to themselves to be able to like understand what it is that the universe is trying to like put out for you. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're all saying in the chat, but thank you for interacting. You're helping the algorithm either way. So Queen of Swords in the upright position, see that right there, is the queen energy, the feminine energy, which everyone has masculine and feminine energies within themselves. Let me take some water. This right here is someone that is in tune with the spiritual realm and is in tune with knowing what it is that they need to cut out of their lives. They know that like, hey, even if it has not materialized in the physical realm right now, the feminine energy is like attunement with the spiritual realm right now. So this energy, whoever I'm speaking to in the collective, they are in tune. They know they are just like in tune with their destiny. They know what they need to do next. You know what I mean? They may not have materialized in the 3D realm right now, and that's okay. But this is just letting you know that you have what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's keep it going here. You're kind of burnt out, sweetheart. You're burnt out. Look at that. 5 of discs in the upright position. You're a little burnt out. You're fizzled right now with everything that is happening right now. But at the end of the day, you're still keeping yourself stabilized. The cogs in the machine are still working. You know what I mean? everything is still working in your favor if you actually believe in it. It has to do with what you actually believe for yourself. Whatever is in balance or not in balance within yourself is going to be projected into your external reality. Okay, collective. We are reactivating the sage cleansing. Welcome, everybody. Hey, I believe in free speech and free will, y'all. Like, y'all just like in the chat, just make sure you're not disrespectful to anybody, you feel me? If you want a personal reading, reach out to me personally, okay? Eight of Swords, interference. 11 could be significant for you right now. Swords energy has to do with like mental room energy. It has to do with like your thoughts, has to do with you speaking things into existence as well. I feel that right now there's a potential interference in you due to you being exhausted, understandably, with everything that you're doing right now. I feel that right now that not only are your thoughts kind of, whether it's from outside influences, people telling you what they feel that needs to be in your reality, or the lies that you have been telling yourself. I mean, let's keep it real. Interference, regardless. It's keeping you from integrating the full masculine, solar energy and the lunar energy, the feminine energy. So whatever it is right now, you're in a point of trying to reconfigure and trying to reintegrate and learn what it is that you need to integrate within oneself to be able to transcend whatever trials that you're going through right now. 8 to me, it's kind of like 4 is the number of stability. To me, when I see 8, you turn it over, it's like infinity. It's just like a reminder of our divinity, and know that true divinity lies in us being truly like integrated with the spiritual and the physical realm. You know what I mean? The Emperor in the upright position right here, that's where you're trying to be right now. I'm just doing a general reading, everyone, just so you know. Give me 1 second here. All right, so the Emperor in the upright position, this right here is where someone wants to be stabilized fully, and kind of like showing on the external. They're not egoic or anything like that, but they just kind of want to like, they want to maintain a certain composure externally, because they know that by at least whoever I'm reading for in this collective right now, they're in a position of authority to know that they need to still kind of like monitor the way that they express themselves. And it's okay for them to express themselves fully, emotionally, privately, but externally when it comes to being seen by others, like they're in a position right now, their guides are helping them through whatever situation they're going through right now, you know? If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. Let's see any final card in the Tabula Mundi Tarot here. You're beautiful, you're wonderful, Mystic Warrior Collective. I'm kind of like changing things in my setup right now, trying to go live more often here. 6 of Cups, pleasure. Let me ask you, are you withholding yourself from the pleasures that you know you deserve in this life right now, collective? Mind, body, and soul. The triune, right? It's the same thing as above, so below. 6. Whenever I see 6, that's what I think. It's trying to get that union that we were talking about here earlier with the 6 of Swords in the reverse position. You're trying to get that union of that polarity, trying to eliminate polarity and have divine union between the masculine and feminine energies within the self. 6 of Cups, pleasure right now. So you're trying to gauge and learn what it is, the healthy pleasures that you have within yourself that's going to be able to help stabilize and nurture the relationship and nurture the union that is with the divine masculine and feminine energies within the self. Okay, cups has to do with that emotional realm energies. The bottom card on the deck here, 5 of swords, defeat. At times you feel defeated within yourself. You feel at war within yourself. See the shadow and the light aspects within the self. 5 is just indicative of change that is happening as you are discovering what at one point in time was a pleasure for you now is no longer. Now things have changed in a way, and what is going to contribute to your overall soul development and your soul divine path and union. So this 5 of swords, defeat, it's reminding you that, hey, you know what? You are changing the way that you're thinking day to day. You're changing the way that you perceive yourself, because your thoughts and your actions make up your overall reality. Whatever you have in balance or not in balance within the self is going to project into your external reality. And I feel that with this air energy here, this person here or people in the collective I am pulling this energy for is realizing that right now their stability having to do with themselves only, having to do with their full integration of their thoughts and their mindset, having to do with a change, and through that change within the self is going to be true evolution in the mindset. We split the deck here. Now we have the Prince of Wands here, exactly what we were talking about earlier. Fire, wands has to do with that, passions has to do with that, like desires and things that you want to accomplish in this incarnation, in this realm. The Prince is that masculine energy, which is you desiring to manifest into the reality that you're in currently. See that in the reverse position is kind of you having a little imbalance and trying to guide your way. You're kind of not knowing exactly where you're trying to be right now. You feel me? So let's pull in clarifications here from let's do the Wolfpack Tarot deck. Okay, it's kind of like straight up to the point here. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. Mystic Royal Collective here. Okay, let's reactivate the sage cleansing here. Give me 1 second here. If you consent to the sage cleansing, say, I consent. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's keep it rolling here. Caution right now. So something may look easy. Be more cautious in investments, career, and love. Could have a long-lasting effect. Be careful. Take time to think things through. Do not act hastily. Be aware. Mystic Warrior Collective. It's kind of like bringing more awareness in your situation right now. I don't feel that you need much guidance, but I feel that whoever I'm speaking to right now, it's just kind of like just a reminder that even if you feel you have everything together, that there are a few things that you probably need to kind of like keep attention to make sure that you don't miss anything that's potentially going to knock you off your soul path and be an inconvenience. The well within yourself is a wealth of information. If you know how to draw from the well within, it will bring you newfound skills, talents, and strengths. Here, look at that. The knowledge, Mystic Royal Collective, it's already within you. Just know that sometimes it takes certain activations and certain lessons in certain, whether it be relationships or certain circumstances that happen in your life, that you know for a fact in your mind that just kind of clicks something in your mind and switches something that brings you on your true path, even if uncomfortable for a moment. It's about you searching within the well within yourself, searching within that love, searching within that knowledge, your inner divinity. You are more powerful than you give yourself credit for, Mystic Royal Collective. Okay, let's see what cards fell on the floor. I feel that right now, this support is what you're neglecting right now. You're leaving it on the wayside. You're not even acknowledging certain help that you already have here. Support. Someone may be looking to you for emotional or financial support. They turn to you because of your compassion and wisdom. You may be looking to others for support. Look to those you trust and love. I think this is more about you, Mystic Roy Collective, that I'm reading for. That you may be looking to others for support right now. That's the energy that I'm pulling right now. And perhaps it has to do with a lack of you believing that you deserve any love for yourself. Perhaps you have been always taught by society and taught by others that you have to always project all your love that you have for yourself externally to actually show that you are a contributing member to society while foregoing your own needs. False. You have to make sure that you're nurturing yourself so that you are able to magnetize the support that you need, collective. It's about you being able to search within the well of your inner divinity to know that it is you and is only you that you need, while exercising caution as you are exploring yourself to know exactly what it is that you need to do from day to day and change your routine if necessary. Mystic Warrior Collective here. I feel right now you're going through a lot of potentially traumatic healing, and as I'm saying that, I'm reactivating more sage cleansing here. If you accept, say I accept in the chat. I feel that who I'm speaking to right now is someone that is tuning into nurturing their inner child, nurturing the wounds within the self that at times bubble up, and at times they allow themselves to experience these emotions that the universe is trying to tell you to please pay attention to, because you have perhaps been ignoring these things for such a long time. This card that came up says children. It says here, the emphasis is on a child or children. No, all will be fine, and they are protected by a greater power. It is time in your life to see things through the eyes of a child. So in this case specifically, I feel it is the collective trying to tune into their inner child and trying to heal certain elements within the self that they know that they need to heal to be able to progress in their soul path. Okay. Final card here in the Mystic. The Wolfpack Tarot Truth. Demanding or confessing the truth may force you to face a situation that you are not ready to deal with at this time. It could be painful. The fact that the card fell could be significant. Seek guidance, or by telling the truth, you could start to heal. So there's a truth right now that you're either keeping to yourself, or is a truth that you know that you are going to receive, or you have already received recently, that has given you a certain sense of clarity in a situation right now. Mystic Royal Collective. Let's kind of like close this off and see what vibes are going on, and make sure you are subscribed If you haven't already, okay, we're just kind of chilling and doing general reading right now, okay? I feel that in the midst of you trying to figure things out, Mystic Royal Collective, you've been keeping yourself isolated. You've been keeping yourself in that hermit energy. Didn't we just pull that earlier? I'm going to show that to you, baby, okay? I'm going to show that to you because we had that earlier. This is what we pulled earlier, the hermit in the reverse position here. And now we have isolation here. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. So I feel that as you are trying to sort through certain energies right now, I feel that you have been wrong. And you probably have. I'm gonna just keep it real. You probably have. And I'm sorry for that, you know. You deserve better. And you know you deserve better, you know. But you know these things come in waves, Collective. You know these things come in waves, and that's what just came up right here, baby. A lot of these emotions and worries and fears are coming up, you know what I mean? As you're kind of like putting yourself in isolation, intentionally trying to figure things out. Hermit in the reverse position, reminder, okay? Let's do one more vibe card before we progress, okay? I hope you're doing great there. You've had to block a lot of things. You've had to block a lot of energies that are withholding truth from you, that are holding you back. Blocked right now. It's just what came up here. Mystic Warrior Collective moved on. Nothing to say. Stop calling. You're trying to block certain energies out of your life. You're tired. You're not even trying to tune into certain energies right now, but certain energies, for some reason, keep coming back in your aura right now. I think right now it's time for you to bring awareness to like what energies are coming in your peripherals right now, and to see if you need to block further energies that are in your orbit right now, Collective. It's about your well-being. It's about your health right now. You know what I mean? Let's get some guidance from Lilith. Okay, let me pull from the Lilith, Queen of the Night, Oracle Grimoire. Okay. Make sure you are subscribed. I have this here. Okay. Tapped in. I mean, I feel that I'm tapped in, but I feel that anybody can do the same as me. You just have to believe and trust in yourself and trust in your guidance. Lilith, what is it that you have for us? Lilith and Scorpio, 46 could be significant for you. Intensity. I feel that right now, this is kind of congruent with everything that's going on right now, as one is going with these waves and kind of traversing through things one by one that is happening within their lives right now. Lilith and Scorpio, intensity. I let passion run through my veins, feeling things fully without fear of losing them. See that? I feel that it's about feeling everything and not foregoing things. Like, whether biologically masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. Like, we all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, no matter what gender at birth. And the thing is about allowing yourself to feel energies and not discarding things that potentially keeping you from healing. Okay. Right on the downbeat. Thank you, universe. Okay, we're going to reactivate the Sage Cleansing as we go into the next card from the Lilith, Queen of the Night, Oracle Grimoire. Okay. Okay. So we have 35 could be significant for you. Lilith, Dark Goddess, Empowerment. I embrace my shadows and turn my fears into wings that lift me towards my true power. Look at that. See that? It's about you knowing that full integration. We just talked about that earlier. For those that were with us from the beginning, thank you. I love you. You're beautiful. Even if you join later, I still love you. You're wonderful. Just make sure you're subscribed, okay? But we talked about earlier about the divine union, Eight of Swords. There's some kind of interference right now. I think you need to release, like, caring what other people think about what you're doing right now. It's about this interference right now. Say, who cares what other people think? You need to get rid of that limiting mindset, because that is keeping you from reaching your full empowerment right now. And it's about you finalizing your own morality within yourself of divine masculine and feminine, and knowing what true integration means for you. It's time for you to figure this out for yourself. The bottom of the deck, protection. Awareness brings a potential for increased protection. If you are not aware of things that are around you, how can you even protect yourself from those things, right, collective? Make sure that you are being accountable, and don't get too prideful in the things that you're doing. Yes, you are powerful, but know that you are part of the overall whole in the collective. It's not just, it is a one journey, but it's not a one journey. Does that make sense? I don't know if that even makes sense here. Anyways, the bottom card on the deck here says protection here. Black candle. 5 is a number of change here, collective. Okay. I kindle the black flame within, turning my insecurity into a protective barrier of strength. Black candle. Protection. You could have gemstones that are black in color, onyx, obsidian, whatever the case is. I think it's a time right now, whatever it is that you believe, to know that you need to bring your energy back to yourself. You're expending too much energy to others, and you're not bringing enough to yourself. You're neglecting yourself. You need to remind yourself that you are worthy of self-care, and you need to keep, if you don't take care of yourself, collective, you ain't gonna be able to help other people. I'll just keep it real with you, you know? Let's see what the angels have to say in the Echo Sigil Oracle deck. Okay, we're gonna close it off here. Make sure you're subscribed. Okay, beautiful collective. Okay, let's see what we have. Archangel Asmodel, Archangel of Taurus. Taurus is a earth sign having to do with grounded energy, physical health, financial success in business. Someone that is trying to, I feel that this collective that I'm speaking to right now is distracted. Not really distracted, but there's an interference in the one's stability right now, as we talked about earlier, because the physical 3D stability is not currently matching the believed spiritual mentality that you have. And that's what this imbalance is in the thought realms right now, collective. That's what we talked about earlier. Baby, you're in a very vulnerable state right now, and that's okay. I just want to remind you that's completely okay. That you're trying to figure things out and trying to figure out what is and your greatest of protections right now. As you're tuning into your empowerment, you're calling your energy back to you. This is just a reminder right here, Archangel Asmodel, that your physical health and is congruent with your financial success and success in all your endeavors. If you're not taking care of yourself, how is that going to reflect in the fruits of your labor that you know that you're deserving of, collective? And that you're like withholding your own blessings, your own things, you know? It's time for you to realize and stop getting in your own way. And I say this with love, collective, with absolute love. Reactivating the sage cleansing. Thank you, universe. Let's see if there's any further cards in the angel deck here. Okay. You've been through a lot of hurt. And through that hurt, it's been a lot of like trying to figure out, through that hurt and pain that you've been going through, it's been a lot of like self-realization and, let's be real, some grief that's been going on right now. And you allowing yourself to overcome that, you know what I mean? And like, know that you are beyond those things. Moving forward with sadness in your heart. Overcoming grief. Okay, like, let's face it, like, maybe some things didn't work out the way that you thought that it was going to, you know? But that doesn't make you a failure, you know? That doesn't make you anything less than, baby. Because we're all part of the same collective. We're all part of the same whole. And it's about you realizing that just through divine union and divine recognition of the light and shadow aspects of the self, that we are able to fully tune in and fully realize the things that divide us and the things that keep us one and in union and help us grow within each other. I encourage you, Mystic Royal Collective, to search in your day-to-day and see what it is that is potentially invoking a sense of division or is helping to bring unity. They call it spelling for a reason, right? In our everyday speech, we cast spells with every word that we speak. It's time for us to bring more awareness to the things that we take for granted from day to day. And I'm just keeping it real with you, collective, you know? Reactivating the sage cleansing. If you accept the sage cleansing in your life, say, I accept. We're going to do a closing message here from the Bird of Prey Oracle deck, okay? Thank you so much for those that have been tuned in and are tuned in right now, okay? This is a very unique deck. Bird of Prey Oracle deck. I love this deck here. Let's see what's going on here, okay? Half full or half empty? Put in the chat, you tell me. See what your mindset is at. Okay, baby. Wow. You're ready. You're ready for that transformation in your life. Half empty. Interesting. Half full. Okay. Forgive me, Mystic Lore Collective. I'm trying to monitor the chat, but like, I don't know why it automatically flags certain things and whatnot. But right now, you have some moth energy right now. You have some transformative energy right now through some trials that have kept you isolated at times with that hermit energy that we pulled earlier. It has kept you isolated at times through needed healing, through needed times of change in the way that you have thought about yourself, through times that you have felt defeat, and you have probably felt empty. You have probably perhaps tuned into the half empty energy when at the same time you're illuminated half full. You're overcoming. This is all part of this grief that you have been overcoming right now, collective. This transformation, this blossoming into the next phase in your life. Confirmation, did you hear that? Confirmation right there. Let's see any final card that pulls in here, collective. You're beautiful, you're wonderful. What we talked about earlier about eliminating things in your life that no longer are serving you right now. Look at that, baby. See that? Let me change his music. It's Petrogaso Shadow Warrior. So hey, look right here. This is someone that's eliminating things out of their life that they know that they need to get rid of. Things that are not serving them in their highest good, in their soul path. They're realizing that the situation that they put themselves in, are you, indicating that you are who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself right now, you're in a point of purification, of elevating yourself and elevating your mindset to a place of stability, eliminating stress out of your life, cutting it out of your life, collective. Okay? Bottom card on the Bird of Prey Oracle deck here. It's time for you to release the limiting mindsets that are holding you back, collective. And to transcend into the next reality and transcend with your third eye activated, transcend into knowing. Third eye activated, transcend. Hold on one second, sorry, I was getting the chat situated here. Someone's going through a full nervous system reset right now, as they are allowing themselves to surrender to things that they did not at one point in time allow themselves to surrender, whatever that means to you. I feel their nervous system is a little bit wrecked right now through all the stress of having to cut things out of one's life. And you know what? That's understandable. You're going through some intense transformation right now. But I just want to encourage you to look within and to know that I just got a Naruto reference. If you know about the anime, then awesome. If not, look it up. But this reminded me of Sharingan eyes. It's one that's able to like adapt to whatever the surroundings is, whatever the energies that are going on. They're able to be the ultimate alchemist, to be able to transmute whatever energies that are going on in one's life right now, as they are navigating through their life, through the Merkaba, through the infinite realms of the sacred geometry that is within the self, and the infinite realms that exist. Just know that whatever your desired reality, it exists, baby. It has to do with you tuning your reality and tuning yourself into that, okay? I think we're gonna leave it there, okay, collective? If you are still here, make sure you're subscribed, okay? You're beautiful, you're wonderful, okay? Let's pull any final card in the Cartomancy deck. Let's see about anything here. Energetic, thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Because you have the ace to your heart. See right here, ace, cups, heart, having to do with your emotions. You are the one that allows yourself to feel what it is that you need to feel at the moment. No one can tell you what you need to feel. It's about you knowing what you deserve and knowing what you are allowed to receive from the universe to heal your body. You are the ultimate divinity. You're the god, goddess that can determine for yourself what it is to fill your own cup. Mystic Warrior Collective. Because the change happens within yourself. 5, the number of change. Pentacles, diamonds. You're shining bright, baby. Okay? You're shining bright. Make sure you keep illuminating your soul no matter what anybody says. People are going to always trying to dim your light. You tell them, no, thank you. You're going to keep your light no matter what. And say, who cares what anybody thinks? If you're not doing anything to hurt anybody, you're just living your own life, you know? Don't let anybody dim your light, baby, okay? Don't let anybody dim your light. You are that page right there. 7-7 could be significant right now. Spades is that air energy. You are exploring the mental realms. You're exploring what is suiting you now in your life, collective. You're going through life and you're knowing what is that's going to help you right now. You're fully stabilizing yourself right now. 3 of spades. Mind, soul, and spirit. Fully embracing your soul purpose. You're allowing yourself the freedom to exercise the hangman energy and release the need to control every outcome. Explore what it is that you need for yourself. Explore your thoughts and allow yourself to feel what it is that you need to feel. Allow yourself to release these things, collective. Because you are reigning eternal, internal and external, baby. King of spades. You already have that knowledge. You're almost there. You're already there. Embrace what you have, okay? Embrace what you have. Because what you have is something that you deliver to others expediently. The question is, are you delivering that same love and care that you're already doing? Are you delivering that to yourself, collective? You have the full royal treatment right now of manifesting whatever it is that you desire through your thoughts. Your thoughts are manifesting and they're tying with your soul purpose right now to give you what you know that you deserve through surrender. This transformation that you have, it's yours, baby. Claim it. Claim it for yourself, okay? Don't ever limit yourself. You're a limitless being. Make sure you're subscribed. I know I said I was going to end it earlier and I kept going, so just make sure you're subscribed, okay? Any final card, universe from the Cartomancy deck here. You've been thinking too much. You've been thinking way too much. And you're seeking that stability. 4 of spades. We're getting nothing but thoughts right now. We're getting nothing but ideas that you're stabilizing. We're now look at all this air energy. You've been doing a lot of thinking right now. You deserve some rest. Allow yourself the rest that you know you deserve, and you can choose that for yourself. Don't kid yourself, okay? You're much stronger than you give yourself credit for, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, okay? Make sure you subscribe, okay? Mystic Royal Collective, let's activate this sage cleansing once more, okay? Please check out the affiliate links in the description, okay? If you decide to check those things out, it does help out the channel. So I thank you so much. Thank you, you. Oh. Don't try this at home, I am cleansing, but you have to be so mindful of these things on live nowadays and on the social media. So like the algorithm tries to censor anything possible. The truth collective will always be set free no matter what. That's that. Thoughts, okay? Make sure you're subscribed. Give some love to my other channel, please. Mystic Clips. I hashtagged it in the description. Okay, get a personal reading through Instagram. Send me follow Mystic Wolf Oracle on Instagram and reach out to me. That's probably the best way for personal readings at the moment, and we'll figure something out with payment, okay? Beautiful. You're wonderful. Let's connect, okay? So, I love you. We'll talk soon. Ciao, mi amor.